I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like, I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And then only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, yo, yo. We here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on? What's popping? Appreciate everybody tuning in today.
Yep.
Game, you feel what I'm saying?
Aw, snap. Sun's out, guns out.
Exactly. The game is heavy, man, and it's hot out here. So got, had to cut the sleeves off. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, he flexing on them, nigga.
Coffee shop and these chicks is giving me all the choosing signals. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Oh.
Next daddy.
The guys you're talking about when he's talking about choosing signals. This is what they've been talking about on the internet. I had no idea. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
Mario, I knew it. I knew you knew it was all about looks.
Exactly. Yo, y'all don't.
I knew it. Yo,
y'all don't understand how funny a lot of this shit is to us when we see. Like, I really be thinking niggas be trolling on the internet. I'm like, they can't believe this shit they talking. Like, they can't believe it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but niggas really be believing this shit. This should be mad funny. But anyway, today, guys, we're gonna be talking about how average looking women are not easier to deal with. Okay. Because there's this video going around. We're gonna bring up the video.
Yeah, that's true.
This video going around with this. There's these guys talking about how they want to trade in dealing with pretty girls for peace.
Oh,
you're saying like, well, I rather my peace now, so I'm not gonna fuck all these pretty girls. I'd rather just have my peace. And the problem with that type of thought in the first place is you thinking that, one, it's difficult to fuck with pretty women,
right?
And two, thinking it'll be easier to fuck with average looking women or below average looking women. And what we're trying to tell you is that the women are not the problem. The problem is you. Before we get into all that, guys, make sure that you guys go to MasculineIdentityMembership.com, get on the summer sale. You feel what I'm saying? And you guys do that.
Trust 99 cents. Just type in the word summer, type in code word summer in the checkout page and get on the membership for 99 cents, where you will have access to the Zoom calls, the Monday night Zoom calls. I will be sending you the link to the Zoom calls, and because a lot of these guys, they've been getting on the 99 cents, and they email me, Miles, I don't have access to the content. Where's all the content? Where's all the free stuff, Miles? Miles, I want you to give me all of you for 99 cents. Pause. And I have to email him back like, no, sir. The 99 cents only gives you access to the Zoom calls. If you want content, if you want the gratitude video, if you want all of the cool videos in the masculine identity library, you have to upgrade to the higher tiers. And you know, the cool part is it actually acts as a discount.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It actually acts as a discount. So, you know, there's a deep discount to get on for 99 cents. But when you get on the higher tier, you're actually getting that discount. Mm-hmm. You understand? So, I mean, it's up to you guys. It's really up to you. But I can't give you everything for 99 cents. Come on now.
You got to understand, man, the game is to be sold. And also, make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com, get the soap, get that shit. Do it. Understand? Get the soap.
Just do it.
And also make sure you guys get. Oh, it smells so good. I was wearing this shit yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Just in the house. You know what I'm saying? That's all good it smell. You just want put it on. You know what I'm saying?
I wear every single chain, even when I'm in the house.
Right, exactly. And also make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com. That is where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And right now on the Bad Boy membership, we have this program right here called 10 Ways to Get Women to Prove That They're Interested in You. So make sure you guys check that out. Make sure you guys get that cracking.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
yeah, tell them about it.
And also, guys, make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com to get the online dating consultations with myself in April and the new program, Master the Vetting Process. Yes. How to succeed in casual and long-term relationships. Appreciate everybody that's already got it. We already got some ratings on it, so people have been talking about how good it is. So if you go to Shop Locario, leave a review once you get the program, listen to it, and everything like that, so you can let people know how fire the game is. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go there to shoplocario.com to get that. And also remember that this program it's on sale now for $97. It's going to be higher after June 30th. So on July 1st, the price is going to change. So you guys got about 2 weeks to get it at $97. So get it now. Do not wait at the last minute, because once the price changes, it changes, and that is it. You know what I'm saying? So don't be like, yo, can I get it? No, well, you had 2 weeks. So we're trying to give you guys a lot of time to get on it. And this is the thing, guys, you gotta understand, you guys gotta get into the habit of making decisions now. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of like waiting, putting shit off, thinking about it. Like I had a dude, and shout out to him, but it's just like, it's so crazy when dudes do this. Like this dude DM me, he's asking me 10 million questions about the product. And I'm like, bro, go to the website. It describes what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? It describes what it is. So you read it, you say, okay, this seems like something I want. Cool, purchase it. Like, I don't understand what's all the questions about. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, is this audio or is it video? Does it really matter? Like, aren't you getting it for the information? Why do you care how the information comes in? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy to be when dudes be doing this type shit. So, guys, go get that, step up your game and make it happen. Now, today's topic, average looking women are not easier to deal with, right?
Yes, ugly bitches got attitudes too.
That's a fact. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ugly bitches got attitudes too, my nigga.
Now, before we bring up these videos, I'm gonna show you. What I want to say first about this is the problem is a lot of guys think that dealing with women they consider hot or physically attractive comes with difficulty, comes with them trying really hard to make shit happen, comes with having to deal with women shit tests and all this other stuff. So a lot of guys think the hotter the girl is, the more unattainable she is, or the hotter the girl is, the more difficult it's going to be to make something happen with her, and or the more difficult it is to maintain the situation, right? So when a guy thinks of that, he also at the same time is thinking that average looking women or below average looking women are easier to deal with. So if you think the hot women are hard to deal with, or the hotter she's, the harder it is to deal with, then at the same time, you also have to think the less attractive women are easier to deal with. And what we're trying to tell you is that is not true. You have to have the mindset of that. So now you have these people going around talking about, I'm trading in dealing with hot women for my peace. Like, I want peace and quiet. I don't want to have to deal with all the bullshit. So I'm not going to fuck with hot women. Now, on the surface, yes, it makes sense to say, if this girl is on some bullshit, I don't care if she's hot or not. I'm not fucking with her. That makes sense. The issue, though, is that if you are thinking that eliminating the hot women and going after women who you think are okay looking and trying to deal with them, and that's going to make your situation peaceful, you are fucking losing. You don't understand what you're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to K Zaggett. He said, guys think average looking women are easier because they themselves believe they are average. They think they have low value because they can relate. That's a fact. Yeah. Before we get into this video, Miles, what do you want to say?
Well, the only thing I want to say about this is why I preach and talk so much about a masculine identity.
Right.
Because, as a young guy, I'm sure you guys want to fuck everything moving, and that's okay. Like, that's the stage that you're at, no problem. Mm. But one thing I love about myself and the stage that I'm at right now is that there's no, in my eyes, in my understanding, there's no such thing as an average looking woman or an above average looking woman, or a hot woman or a not hot woman. Like, the only women that I really see are the women that inspire me to go over and say something to them.
Right.
And what inspires me is that I see something I like.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I see something I like, whether it's the way she carry herself, whether it's, the way she put herself together, her feminine behavior, and, like the dainty, demure way she might carry herself, her outfit, the way she smiles. I love a woman with a short haircut. Come out. My lady got me fucked up because her hair is short. So I don't even like women with a lot of hair anymore. So it's like certain things I look for in a woman where it's like, I only see what I like now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Nothing else really matters. Like, I can't, because again, these words like average, again, they give too much credit to the general.
Right, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? They give too much credit to what has nothing to do with me personally.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the part that I can't fuck with, because it's too many of y'all cats. And again, I know you're young, you're at a certain stage, but too many of you cats, you feel better when your friends agree that a woman is hot.
Exactly.
And for me, I could give a fuck less.
Mm-hmm.
I can give two shits less what a nigga think look good to him.
Mm-hmm.
But again, when you get into your masculine identity and you start to realize, yes, this is my lane. When it comes to chicks, this is my lane.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing. And I'll just say this, and I'll we could go to the video or whatever you want to do. I'm looking at this DDG Halle Bailey story.
Yeah, what's going on? Because I keep hearing about them, but I don't really know what the situation is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's the classic story of, oh, she bad though.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to matter if I get her pregnant, even though she was already showing me red flags that she was crazy.
Mm.
And now I got her pregnant. Now she's making my life a living hell.
Right.
But now I'm looking at a nigga like, yeah, but she was bad though, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, again, you're a young nigga looking at a bitch that look good.
Right.
But you never stop to ask yourself, does she look good to you?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why you can't do that is because you don't know who you is.
Right.
I know that's not grammatically correct, but I said it that way on purpose. You understand me? These young men, they don't know who they are. So they look at a woman and they're trying to think, yo, would my boys think she's hot?
Mm-hmm. I had a nigga that called that said that. He was like, I want my boys to clown me, yo.
Right, exactly. Like, look, they look at a girl and they be like, would most guys think she's a 10?
Right.
That's what and some of them it's like it's subconscious. Like they don't even realize that they're doing it.
Right.
But this is what they're thinking. They're like, wow, would most guys think she's hot? Because if most guys think she's hot, then I think she's hot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, guys, like life is not going to really make sense until you get to the point where you can really look around the room. Like when I go places now, it's like it's not a lot.
You know what's funny to me
that I find attractive is crazy.
So like, let's say like if a dude, what doesn't make sense is when a guy is judging another guy based on the women he fuck with, when the women you fuck with, like you said, is based on what you are attracted to. So basically, any woman that I fucked with, I'm attracted to her, because if I wasn't attracted to her, I wouldn't fuck with her.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So the question of, oh, is your chick bad is a moot point, because if I didn't think so, she wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? like that's like I'm eating a whole fucking meal off a plate and I damn near licked the plate. Nigga, do you need to tell me that it was good? Like, bro, was your dinner good? Like, nigga, we don't got to discuss that. It's like, come on, man. Like, motherfuckers is wild out here. You know what I mean? But this is what I want to do, because I have the main video, but I wanted to show this video real quick just to show y'all the fuckery. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. I just want to show y'all this fuckery real quick. Now, this is Playing with Fire's live stream with Marcus and a bunch of these other dudes.
Oh,
I just want to show y'all what Marcus is saying, because remember, when I did the debate with Marcus, remember he kept talking about, oh, well, a girl has to be super hot, and you get with the 9s and the 10s, and you just want to get with the low quality 6s and 7s and blah blah blah. Right now, I just want you to see what Marcus is saying right now. Just pay attention to what he's saying. Listen to this.
And to Hayden's point, I think guys like overblow looks. Like if you've never been with hot women before, then damn, it feels incredible. Like the validation you get from that, how hot is fucking that boy. Like it feels absolutely incredible.
Wait, can we stop? Can we stop? Bro, oh my God. These niggas that are, bro, can you just hear that?
No, it gets worse. It gets worse.
Wait, can we just be clear? Because when we say shit like, oh, these dudes is they seeking validation from a woman, a lot of niggas think we just talking shit or just hating. Can you replay that part for me, please?
Right. Let's rewind that real quick. Hold on. Let's rewind that real quick. Here we go.
Very anti-Semitic.
Listen to
and to Hayden's point, I think guys like overblow looks. Like if you've never been with hot women before, then damn, it feels incredible. Like the validation you get from that, how hot is fucking that boy.
Right. And so when we say that, oh, you guys are doing that for validation. No, well, but she's bad, and then you should gotta pass the shit test and all this other stuff. But he literally just said it. You see what I'm saying? He literally just said it. but look at what he's saying now. Hold on. Look at this shit.
I can't believe these things.
Look at this shit.
But like, it feels absolutely incredible, but you do that in a relationship and you start to realize like there's so many other things that are way more important and valuable. Like if there's a girl who's just annoying as fuck, you don't get along with, but she's got really nice tits, that can last like a few months, maybe a year. But after that, you actually want to like rip your fucking eyeballs out. Like it's, you want someone that you're compatible with. And compatibility usually isn't just someone being really, really hot.
Oh, so now it's not about a woman just being really, really hot, and compatibility is more than just hot shit now, right? So why is it when I was saying it on the goddamn debate, he acted like he didn't know what the fuck what was going on? Or maybe someone who has game, this guy taught him something that he didn't know.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And I want you to notice what he said. He literally said that he's willing to stay with a disrespectful chick
for a year.
Just bro, you see, this is the type of shit that pisses me the fuck off. Because these niggas, when they talk, they fully expose their own bullshit.
Exactly.
That's why when Lucario get on, number one, that's why I had to leave that fucking. I can't talk to niggas like this. Shout out to Lucario because he has the patience and the love to even give these niggas a conversation. But that's why when Lucario was sitting there, it's not a fucking debate.
Mm-hmm.
You know how niggas always be like, yo, let hoes talk or let females talk because they always tell on themselves?
Mm-hmm.
Exhibit A, everyone.
Right. And I want you to notice that he said a few months to a year. Let's rewind it a little bit. Hold on.
Nigga said he's willing.
You start to realize like there's so many other things that are way more important and valuable. Like if there's a girl who's just annoying as fuck, you don't get along with, but she's got really nice tits, that can last like a few months, maybe a year.
He said she's annoying as fuck, but she got really nice tits. That could last a few months to a year.
Yo, she's annoying as fuck and you don't get along. Ultimately disrespectful.
Right.
None of these niggas could say nothing to me.
That's what I'm saying.
None of these niggas. Bro, you know what? Shout out to Lucario, man. I want y'all to give Lucario his cigars. I really do, bro. Because the fact that you could sit on a panel with these niggas, and Steve too.
Right.
The fact that y'all could sit on a panel with these niggas and be patient enough.
But I just find it funny that the same thing he was arguing me down about, he's like, oh, you would get with a 6 instead of a 9. The same thing he's arguing with me about is now he's saying the same thing I was saying. You understand what I'm saying? He's saying the same thing I was saying about cooperation, compatibility. You see what I'm saying? So guys, don't let these dudes fool you. See, understand this. A lot of these guys are still young in the mind when it comes to the game.
Facts.
You understand? So just you got to be patient with these guys because they think they know, but they don't know, right? And understand a lot of the stuff that we say, people have to catch up. That's just them catching up to what we've been saying. You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to show that real quick and also show, like, you know, when we're talking about, you know, average looking women or hot women and all this other stuff, you got to get out the mindset of, if I think this girl is hot, it's going to be difficult. And if I think this girl's average, is going to be, like easier, right? Because what happens is there has to be compatibility. There has to be consistent cooperation in the entire situation, right?
Fuck niggas, bro. Fuck them, bro. I can't.
So now let me bring up the main video though. Let me bring up the main video. Hold on, where we at? And it's by Night Talk. So he's talking. He's gonna be responding to this too. So you know, he's been saying a lot of other shit that we could hear.
Night Talk. like he one of them niggas like, yeah, I agree. No, not so much.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
what you say? Nah, I'm good.
All right, so let's check out this video, and we'll go into what's being said. Here we go.
Dating more for peace over beauty.
Hold on, let me write.
I saw a post that said that men are dating more for peace over beauty now. And if that doesn't tell you how dense and how black and white these men think, is that they're correlating more a beautiful, attractive women to be more difficult and more demanding. And
see right there, that's the main thing that she said in this video that I agree with. Where, and this is what we were saying before, where a lot of guys have this thought that, you know, a woman being hot or whatever means she's more difficult and demanding. So essentially what it's saying is that guys think that they have to have either or, meaning if I get with a hot girl, I have to just deal with her difficulty. And if I get with a girl who's not hot, then she'll be peaceful. That's not how shit works out. You understand what I'm saying? And that right there isn't necessarily black and white thinking. That is naive thinking. That's simple-mindedness. Black and white is based on my masculine identity, I do this or that. That's black and white thinking, right? This is not black and white thinking. This is simple-mindedness. It's saying, well, if a girl's hot, she's difficult. And if she's not hot, she's not difficult. That's why you say, oh, well, you know, yeah, it's easy for you to get girls because you only fuck with the fat chicks when niggas say stupid shit like that. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, and shout out to Kizeki, said, how are you dating for peace when peace should already exist? I love how guys take talking points and turn them into movements. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Ridiculousness. You know what I mean? But let's continue with this going on.
instead, what men are really trying to say is that they don't want to be held accountable for their actions. They want to be
What?
This guy.
This is stupid, bro. This is stupid, bro. Bro, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black, bro?
What?
Like, in what world? In what? I mean, in 2025 in the Western world, clearly, bro. I'm just saying, I'm answering my own question. I don't want to make this video about this fucking salty, frumpy looking bitch, man. But like, she out here trying to attack bros on some bullshit when there's literally nothing to attack there. So she just, one of these little feminist hoes that hate men, bro. And you're hating men for looking out for their mental well-being.
No, it's not. Well, this is why it's so important to understand things when it comes to game, because it's not about men looking out for their mental well-being, right? It's men not realizing that they don't have game. You understand? And when you don't have game, then you start thinking about things like, oh, well, I'm choosing my peace over the baddies.
Right.
And it's like, nigga, you could have peace while dealing with a baddie. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? But let's continue.
Not even that. Like, you hating on them for not being superficial and focusing on like the quality of the woman's character, bro. Visually.
They're not worried about the quality of the woman's character. They're just tired of women they think are hot playing games with them. But women that are playing games with them are playing games with them because they don't have game.
Right.
So they think that the headache that they're getting from dealing with these women, right? They think I can not have the headache by not dealing with those type of women, which means let me deal with the other types of women who won't give me a headache. You understand? See, this is the thing. Like, Kevin Samuels back in the day, he said some stupid shit. And rest in peace to him, but he said some dumbass shit. And he basically said that a man will go down in looks to go up in cooperation. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Kevin Samuels will say. He was saying, man will go down in looks, meaning fuck with an average looking chick or a below average looking chick to go up in cooperation. So what does that also say? That says that the hotter the girl is, the less she's going to cooperate. What does that sound like? That sounds just like the same shit the pickup artist was saying when they told about, oh, well, she's going to give you a shit test because she's hot.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Crazy. Exactly. KZX said 99% of guys clearly do not care about a woman's character. They don't know how to vet. Exactly. And this is why, guys, you should go to shoplucario.com and get master the vetting process, how to succeed in casual and long-term relationships. You feel what I'm saying? That's a fact. But let's continue this shit.
Is what often gets men in trouble when they solely focus on the looks, right? And that comes with headaches because you disregard the type of woman she is because of how she looks and how her looks make you feel.
Okay, so now there we go. So you disregard what's happening because of how she looks and how the looks make you feel. What does that sound like? That sounds like a nigga who has weak ass game.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So the problem is this. A lot of guys do shit and they don't realize that their actions, their language shows that they don't have game.
Right.
And they just think, oh, this is just normal. And it's actually her fault that I felt some type of way about her looks, which caused me to be in this fucked up situation with her. So now I'm falling back from her and choosing my peace, dealing with her. But all you had to do was be a fucking man in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
This shit would have happened. Terrible. Let's continue. This is crazy.
Which often serves to men's detriment because you allow women to do stupid ass because they look good, bro. You demonizing men for doing something good, bro. You demonizing men for looking out for themselves, bro. You demonizing men for not chasing bad bitches, bro.
No, you see, yo, I hate when niggas miss the point.
Yeah, she could.
Niggas just be the point, just like over their heads.
That wasn't, yeah.
See, the point is, y'all see, they think they're saying, well, I'm choosing me to be just having my peace instead of dealing with the nonsense. They think that the nonsense is a result of her being bad. No, the nonsense that the woman brings you is as a result of you not having game, which is why she's acting that way toward you. That's why the baddie is fucking with you like that. That's why the baddie's disrespecting you. That's why she's giving you a headache. That's why she's calling you out your name. That's why she's treating you like shit, because that same baddie is treating another nigga like a king.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not, they make it seem like it's inherent that the chick is so bad and that's just something they have to put up with, her attitude and her bullshit behavior, if I want to get a baddie. So I'm going to not fuck with baddies so that I can have peace. And that means that they don't even understand themselves.
And the other thing too is that the part to me that was important was that the chick was talking about how guys are trying to get with certain women so they can get away with shit.
Right.
Like, that's the part that stood out to me, that it went over the chick's head too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she don't know what the fuck she talking about neither. Like, again, like a lot of these videos where guys are responding, because I know I have videos where guys where I'm responding to chicks, but I still explain it in a way that explains game and explains a masculine identity. But a lot of these videos where it's like a battle of the sexes back and forth, like, oh, well, women are saying this and that's why we're saying this, and shout out to Kevin Simmons because he predicted this shit and blah blah blah. I'm like, all of y'all niggas is like, it's really the blind leading the blind. It's actually kind of disgusting.
Right, basically. That's what I'm saying. This shit is terrible.
Because you let me tell you why you're not supposed to argue with women.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think I would ever catch Grant Cardone arguing with a fucking bum.
Exactly.
You understand? I don't think I would ever catch Elon Musk arguing with a goddamn panhandler.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it just don't make sense. Right. But see, that's what these niggas don't understand. They don't understand their value in reference to the world, much less in reference to the woman.
Mm-hmm. It's terrible. Let's see what else is he saying.
And then you calling men dense? Like, who really the dense one? Who really black and white? Who really black and white? You know what I'm saying? In what world is a man attacked for wanting peace? This world, 2025, bruh, this is crazy.
And first of all, you can't get peace from a woman anyway. So that whole argument.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other fucking thing. Let's be clear.
You can't get peace from a woman. But see, they're trying to spin it like, oh, why are you getting on the man for wanting his peace? No, we're getting on y'all niggas because y'all ain't got game, which is why that's happening. See, it's almost like these dudes forget that the response is based on their action in the first place. It's based on, because like, okay, you meet that baddie. Remember, these pickup artists told you to pass her shit test, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you're dumb enough to try to pass her shit test. Then on the back end, you want to say, well, I need my piece. Well, nigga, then why the fuck were you chasing this bitch that didn't want you? Crazy.
Bro, do you think you a bad bitch? Like, this is something that should come from a bad bitch. You don't qualify to be trying to attack men because men don't want to approach you. Like, I'm sure men don't have no issues approaching your ass.
And you know what's funny? That's like a very feminine take. Well, look at you. I don't think you cute, so you can't even be talking like that. What? So a person's point of what they're talking about is null and void because in your opinion, she's not cute enough to be saying that? So you trying to say, so if you thought she was hot, then it would have been okay with what she's saying?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like the actual content shouldn't matter based on who's saying it, because then now you're saying if she was hotter, then it would be more relevant, which is ridiculous.
Exactly.
It's like, come on, man.
Right, you don't qualify as an attractive bad bitch. I mean, you cool, you decent.
You see?
I'm talking about, but you don't qualify one of these little bad bitches. His head is fucked up. But look at that, her head is fucked up.
He just proved that her looks have nothing to do with her mentality.
Right.
But he's still like trying to justify that she's not a bad bitch.
Right.
So she ain't qualified to have her head fucked up because she. Come on. It's all right though. It's okay. It's all right. Shout out to the 286 people watching. We appreciate you, man, because when you actually make sense in real life, only 286 people want to listen to you.
Right. Exactly.
I'm sorry. I know I got a lot of women here fucking with me now, man. We got to call a spade, bro. You got to call a spade, dog. You know what I'm saying? Titties and ass and BBLs and fake lips and Botox and all that shit get a lot of bros in trouble, right? You know what I'm saying? Get a lot of bros in trouble mentally, bro. They ain't prepared for it. And then a lot of these bad bitches be psycho. And a lot of times the only thing they got to offer is how they look, because looks are so valued today, especially in day and age of social media, bro. These bitches out here getting treated like gods and queens.
Oh, who's doing that? Who? Wait a second. Who's the people that's doing that?
Yeah, who's actually making that happen?
Like, aren't these guys the ones doing it? So what? I don't understand. I swear I don't. It's like so funny how it's like guys take themselves out of the equation. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny to me. It's just hilarious.
Because they look good, bro. And that is a literal headache to men. So it's like, fuck that. I'd rather have my peace and find me a girl attractive enough to get the tip hard and she stimulates me mentally, as opposed to getting my tip hard and driving me fucking nuts.
And see, this is what you guys don't understand. The woman they consider average looking is still gonna drive them fucking nuts.
Right.
Because they don't understand that a woman responds to you based on how you are.
Right.
It don't matter if she's bad or not. It don't matter if you think she's a 10 or a fucking 2. She's still gonna fucking drive you nuts because you don't know how to lead. She's gonna still drive you nuts because you acting like a bitch ass nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't understand why these guys, they really, it's like they don't realize that the experience they have with women is on them. It's not about the woman. This is why, guys, why do you think we keep saying the game's not about women? You think we just saying that because it sound cool? No. We're saying the responses women give you are directly correlated to how you are showing up in the situation.
Facts.
So it don't matter how she look. This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
I saw a post that said that men are dating more for peace over beauty now.
Bro, how is that a bad thing, bro? I can't even get through it. How is that bad, bro? You know what I'm saying? And this shit always been that way. This shit shouldn't be a new phenomenon, right?
This is the thing. That's not bad if you actually understand the game, meaning that you say, listen, I have a program, and if a woman is not fitting into this, I don't fuck with her. But they're saying it in the context of these women by themselves have issues, and I'm staying it's basically MGTOW. You understand what I'm saying? That's really all they're doing. This is not them saying, oh, well, I'm standing up for a standard I have and all that other bullshit. They're not doing that. Because if they get with another chick who they think is aight, they're going to still be the same nigga, and the chick going to act the same way as the baddie. And then it's going to be, oh, it's just modern women. You understand? And then they're going to be like,
oh, well, it's just black woman. They're going to keep going down the fucking list of shit to complain about. It's terrible.
You should always date or be with somebody for peace. If she don't bring you peace, you're going to be left in pieces, bruh. That's the woman's sole responsibility.
Nigga. Hey, shut up, Lucario. That's a fucking bar, nigga. You know it, nigga. Stop playing, nigga. Fuck you,
man, is to bring that motherfucker peace. The world got chaos. He wants to come home and be with a woman that's gonna make him feel planted, feel home, feel secure.
Listen, y'all niggas better stop that shit. Listen.
Oh yeah. Anybody in the chat waiting for a woman to make them feel secure and at peace? Is that what's happening right now?
That's what they saying.
That's why y'all need a girlfriend, guys.
Right.
You waiting for a woman to make you feel at peace with your life and with everything that's going on with.
They want that safe space. They want to be held in her bosom. Oh. It's terrible.
Right. That's the woman's sole responsibility. So that's, bro, real talk. That is fucking finding my woman one-on-one. Right. And she look good and she provides you no peace. That is solely for the tip. You know what I'm saying? That's not for all your time.
I saw a post that said that men are dating more for peace over beauty now. And if that doesn't tell you how dense and how black and white these men think, is that they're correlating more a beautiful, attractive women to be more difficult and more demanding.
That is a fact. That's another drawback of dating really attractive women, bro, because the balance of probability that she's entitled, that she's narcissistic, that she's accustomed to being treated a certain way.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like dudes be telling on themselves, well, that is a drawback of dating, really attractive women because they're this way and they're that way. No, they're this way and that way to y'all niggas.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Bro, guys, when you have game and you fucking with chicks who fuck with you, they don't do this bullshit. He's like, so look how this guy talks. He says nothing about leadership and cultivating the type of relationship you want. He literally acts like men are at the mercy of a woman because of her. Exactly. That's like these dudes act like they don't got no say in this. Oh my gosh, she's so bad. Now she's acting like a bitch. I just have to stay here and take it. Oh, this is so hard.
Yo, these dudes are at the mercy of everything, bro. That's what it is. Like these niggas are at the mercy of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is nothing in this world that it's like none of y'all niggas make decisions anymore.
Right.
Like if a chick just want to be a bitch towards you, then hey man, that's just what it is, man. You know how women are.
Mm-hmm.
If a chick like, come on, bro. Like the niggas still this old thing, but niggas still be acting like bitches get pregnant on their own.
Right.
Like, yeah, so I was fucking with the bitch, right? And then out of nowhere, she just got pregnant, bro.
Right.
and then she ain't want to get the abortion. And I was like, yo, fuck, man, I ain't ready to have no kid.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how could you, the man is looking at the woman like, how could you do this to me? How could you just get pregnant like that?
Mm-hmm. And it's like these niggas, they'll be like, yo, these bad bitches be so narcissistic and they act all crazy. So my question is, why'd you try to get with her? Why'd you take her out? Why was you smashing?
Why was you smashing raw?
Yeah, why was he doing that? If she was acting that way, how the fuck did you get with her? You see what I'm saying? If you saw that when you first approached that bitch and she was acting all funny style, why didn't you leave that hoe alone?
Why?
You see what I'm saying?
She was bad though.
Right. And then this the funny part. Those same niggas that have all this trouble with they bitch, they'll look at you and say, but Miles, you ain't getting bad bitches like me, bro. They the same niggas that will want to clown you because they think your girl or this girl or that girl is not as bad as the chick they fucking with, but the chick they fucking with is narcissistic or some bullshit, got issues and all this other stuff, but they'll go chase these women. You see what I'm saying? Crazy. I can't believe it. See, when niggas say, yeah, these hot girls, they're just so difficult to, nigga, no. They're difficult with y'all niggas because y'all niggas chase them. They're difficult with y'all niggas because y'all put them on a pedestal.
Right.
Of course they're gonna be difficult with y'all.
because they see y'all as losers. This is how it happens.
Accustomed to being pursued. She's got a lot of men's attention, bro, that fucks women's heads up, bro, beyond repair. Finding a humble, wholesome, extremely attractive woman is damn near impossible.
Damn, man. Damn, bro. Over for you guys, bro.
Yeah, it's over, bro.
Because this guy, he's been gym maxing and he's saying it's damn near impossible. So if this guy is saying it's damn near, it's over for you, bro.
Over for you.
Oh, man, I feel sorry for you guys, man. Fuck all this game shit we talking about. We don't know what the fuck we talking about because, you know, obviously it's over for you because, you know, it's damn near impossible to get a wholesome hot chick. It's just impossible. But let's continue.
The odds of going out there and finding a fucking 10, the day of dating apps, the day and age of flying hoes out, the day and age of OnlyFans, the day and age of validation, likes, and comments, bro. These women's heads are cooked. And especially when that's all they got to offer, bitch. Fuck you talking about, bro? The pot calling the kettle black. They don't want to be held accountable, bitch. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. You know, there's one sex, there's one gender that hates accountability, and it is not, even though men, they run from accountability too, bro. You know what I'm saying? They do run from accountability too, dog.
Yeah, this whole video is about men running from, that's what she said in the beginning of the video. See, the accountability you're running from is you not being accountable for dealing with a woman who is difficult and then try to make it seem like, well, I just need to back away from all of these hot women because hot women are just inherently fucked up.
Right.
No, it's crazy.
Oh, but not like these women's. Not like these women's, bro. Accountability, I got to get the fuck out of here. I got to find me a motherfucker that's going to call me.
Hold on, he said, Lakari, I do understand partially where he's coming from. Even when you factor in establishing leadership, it's harder to do with women who have so much exposure to male options. Oh my God. No! Enoch, I noticed not the first time you've been here. What? I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. From you guys watching us all this time, you still think this way? Enoch, you got to call up, man. This is crazy.
Enoch.
This is crazy. You said it's harder to do that with women who have so much exposure to male options. Which woman on earth does not have exposure to men?
Facts.
Show me which woman don't got that. Show me which women have all of it and these other women over here don't have it.
I have none.
What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? And also, the exposure to those options don't matter because, like I tell y'all motherfuckers, is that when you are one of one, right, and that woman meets you, right, what happens is that she follows your lead because you're you.
Right.
So all them other niggas don't matter. That's like, bro, come on, man. You got to be smarter than this.
But wait, Lucario, you really expect me to believe that if I holler at a baddie, she's just gonna follow my lead because it's me, bro?
Right, exactly. That's what they can't believe that. That's like Enoch was in, for whatever reason, he was at the LGBTQ parade just for whatever, right? Maybe his sister's gay. He was like, I'm gonna just roll with you because he's hanging out. And there's a bunch of gay dudes looking at Enoch, right? And now I'm chilling with some chick, and the chick says, Lucario, man, I think Enoch is cool. He's awesome. I would love to go over there and talk to Enoch, but he has all these options of all these guys trying to holler at him. He would never want me. You know, he would never want a hot girl like me because he has all of these options of gay dudes. I want to fuck with him.
Yes.
Exactly, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's how you guys sound. See, a lot of these male options that women have are dudes that they don't like. Dudes who are invisible to them.
Right.
Dudes who are fucking beta males.
That's that shit they don't like.
So when you come up to these women and you talk to these women, you stand out because she's like, finally, a man, finally. So this is what compels her to follow your lead. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not harder to do that with women with exposure to male options. See, it's going to be harder for you if you look at yourself as the average motherfucker. That's why you're going to have a hard time. If you don't have game, you're going to have a hard time. Come on, man. This is crazy. Crazy. Let's continue this shit.
Be a queen. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't know how to cook.
Instead, what men are really trying to say is that they don't want to be held accountable for their actions. They want to be able to do certain things and you not being able to say anything about it to them, okay? In their mind, they think to themselves that if I date a less attractive person, I can get away with more. They won't be as demanding. They'll be more...
See, and I don't even like the way she's saying that.
That's what I'm saying. That's the part I don't like neither. I don't like that shit.
He can get
away with? What are you talking about? I told y'all this already. A man cannot get caught doing nothing.
Exactly. So
men don't get caught doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I look like talking about, ooh, I caught you red-handed, Miles. Bitch, you ain't catch me doing nothing I ain't told you I be doing.
Exactly, right.
What is wrong with you? That probably goes for the rest of y'all niggas.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of y'all niggas that pedestal women and love to do shit behind bitches' backs because you're too afraid to let them know what it is up front.
Right.
No, I would never get caught doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck are we talking about, bro?
That's wild. This shit crazy.
Peaceful, when in reality, so many men give women the chaos. They're the ones that bring the chaos. They don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to see their actions.
It's not so many men. It's the men you want. These men bring chaos. The top 10%. If you talking about attractive bitches, attractive women, these attractive women only got eyes for the top. And the top of the food chain can bring all the chaos.
So this is the thing. It's not really chaos. And we saw about this before, is that women, whenever they feel that you should do what they want and you don't do it, then they look at it as chaos.
Exactly.
Because in her mind, because she liked you, then she assumed or was expecting you to do A, B, and C.
Right.
But now because you did X, Y, and Z, she's like, oh, he's bringing me all this chaos. No, it's not chaos. It's just I'm doing what I do, and it's not lining up with what you expected.
That's it.
That's it. You see what I'm saying? But see, this is why a lot of times women like to fuck with weak men, because weak men will do what the woman expects.
Mm-hmm.
She'll plant something in his ear, tell him, hey, I like this, and he'll go and fucking do it. And now she knows she can control him. So when she's saying the men are bringing the chaos, see, you got to understand, anytime when a woman is complaining about, men, understand she's talking about the men that fucked her and didn't give her exactly what she wanted after the fucking.
Ooh.
That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Anytime you hear a woman talk about, oh, these guys out here, dude, she's always thinking about that guy that she really, really liked.
Right.
Thought she was going to get more out of him because they was fucking. And then when he didn't give her more, she feels like he was in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit that be happening with that stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
The bottom of the barrel, which is the rest of the 80%, beggars can't be choosers, bro. Men who have the ability to date down physically and look for a less attractive bitch is, pardon me. Don't mean to call y'all bitches, not in this example, but the men that do have the leverage and the ability to date down physically and find a woman less than bad, right? Be mad because they don't want your ass no more. Even though she don't qualify, but they don't want your ass no more. They know what come with dating teens and shit. Fucking headaches, bro. They know from experience.
Again. Enoch, call in. He said, LaCroix, when I mentioned male options, I wasn't referring to random thirsty guys she doesn't care for. I meant, do she actually was interested in, but overall, I see where you're. Well, if you're talking about dude she's interested in, then if you are the dude she's interested in, then she would be following your lead.
Right.
So it does. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't, like, any way you put it, it doesn't matter, because if she's interested in you, she's gonna fuck with you. She's gonna follow your lead and she's gonna do what you say.
Right.
So you can't say both ends of the spectrum. You can't come out of both sides of your mouth saying, well, you know, she has all these male options, so that's why it's difficult. Then you say, oh, well, I'm talking about the guy she really likes. Well, if you're the guy she really likes, she's gonna follow you. So then what's the problem? So there's no problem. You see what I'm saying? Well, let's continue.
But that is the primary example. Is that most guys don't believe that they could be the guy that she likes.
Exactly.
So because they could never believe that, it makes them believe all this other shit.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And they rather, you know, get them a less of a looker. I mean, there are drawbacks to that. To be fair, bro, you do got men out here.
You see, the sad part with him is that he's actually agreeing with the bitch.
Exactly. That's so.
He in another way, he's agreeing with her. But 720, you are on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you? Where did you send it?
Jason, I'm in Dallas, 27. That's up.
Huh? What was the thing?
Sent it on Cash App.
You sent it
Give
on.
me 1 second.
You sent it on Cash App.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Am I the first 2 callers?
What's the name on the Cash App? So Miles can check it.
I thought it was the first caller, first 2 callers.
Are you using a free call?
Yeah, yeah. If I can, that's what it says on the screen.
Wait. So why did you mention Cash App?
If I have to, then I'll send it on Cash App.
Oh, okay. All right. So just say you're using the free call, bro. It's okay.
What's the question?
Yeah, I was just I was listening to what you guys were speaking on, and you know, I was just thinking about it, and I was like, well, you know, it seems like you guys' whole thought process is, well, if the guy has enough game, then he can basically, you know, have his way with women.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
I got to thinking about that, and I'm like, well, who do I know, dude wise? Like, who do I know that pulls a lot of chicks? And typically those guys are like family guys. Typically those guys have a lot of friends. They have a large social circle. You know, they always go out with a bunch of people. Typically those kind of guys. And if that's what you mean by game, then okay, I completely understand.
That has nothing to do.
When it comes to like real world shit, man.
Caller.
You know, I don't think that it's all about the guy. You know.
Caller, that has nothing to do with the game where a guy has some family and he hangs out with some people. That doesn't mean you have game.
Well, how is that not game?
Because game is about doing things on your terms, right? To be able to attract what you want in your life. So a guy could have a social circle and he's a fucking loser who's following the crowd. He could have a family and his woman is running the show. So we don't know specifically what's going on. We need to know what's going on with that particular guy to know if he actually has game or not. Those things you talked about are surface level. There's too many variables in those situations where the guy could be a fucking loser.
Okay. What do you think about when people say what you want has to want you? What do you think about that statement?
You said if somebody says what you want has to want you?
Correct. Like what you want has to want you. Like, let's say, you know, you want something like, let's just take fishing, right? You know, I like a burger and fries and a beer for lunch, but fish, they like, you know, worms and night crawlers. So I don't put what I want on the hook. I put what they want on the hook. Does that make sense?
So you're saying in order to get the fish, they got to want the worm in order for the worm to attract the fish. Yes.
what I'm saying is what you have to, what you want has to want you, right? So
No, well, this is the thing. This is the thing.
you have to fish with what the fish like.
No. Want and being able to attract is two different things. Like I could want a guy could want a woman, but she may not want him. So
correct.
What he wants doesn't need to want him for him to want it. Now, for him to attract, then yes, that's two different things. Wanting and attracting is two different.
Same difference.
No, it's not the same difference. So you saying attracting?
No, that's my point. What you're saying is my point. Yeah, that's the point. What you're saying. We're on the same page.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So in order for you to attract, right? You are attracted to this woman. She has to be attracted to you for it to happen. Yes, absolutely.
Correct. And so what? And here's my next point. You may not be what she's attracted to.
But I just said in the situation, the woman you want wants you.
No, and then I don't really understand what you mean by that. I wasn't talking about that.
No. So if you're attracted to a woman and she's not attracted to you, are you going to get with her?
And she's not attracted to me?
Right.
Correct. No, probably not. No.
Okay. Now, if you are attracted to a woman and she's also attracted to you, are you guys going to get together?
It still depends, but it's a better chance.
Okay, so then what's so confusing about that?
Well, what I'm saying here is like and I consider myself a good-looking guy. You know what I mean?
God.
But that doesn't really happen very often. Like if you were to go just doing day game.
Hold on. Wait. What doesn't happen often?
Finding a chick who finds you attractive isn't.
So let me ask you a question. How often are you going out approaching women and talking to women?
Man, I'm at a Walmart right now. Just I just got done doing some shopping. Just chopping up a little bit of game to these hoes. But I've been doing it pretty much. I wouldn't say every day, but fairly regularly. Just different grocery stores and whatnot.
How often? Meaning, how many times a week are you going up to women?
Fairly regularly, like just about every other day.
So what I'm saying, okay, give me a number. How many women do you talk to daily?
Now, what do you mean by talk to? Do you mean ask to get their number or just have a conversation?
Anything. Just you go up to women and approach them with the intent to make something happen. How many?
Well, that's a loaded question. And this is what I mean by, I don't know how long it's been since you've been in the field, but these women will reject you before you say anything to them.
So, caller, you didn't answer the question.
These women won't. They'll show you they're not interested before you can even talk to them. So, I mean, yeah, I talk to give you a number to answer your question. A day, I'd probably say 5 or 6, something like that.
Okay, so how many women are you smashing?
What does that have to do with the question?
No, I'm asking you questions. I'm asking you, how many women are you smashing right now?
Dog, I'm trying to get a bitch on my side. I'm trying to look for
how
women.
many? So that means 0?
I'm holeless and doleless right now.
Okay.
Okay, so 0. So this is the thing. So what's happening is this. This is what you don't understand, right? The amount of let me ask you, see if you know this. How many women do you think there are on Earth over 18?
Probably a lot. There's more than there's a lot. There's more than men.
There's more women than you could ever handle. So if there's more women than you could ever handle, do you think that it's possible that you could find a woman you find very attractive who will also be attracted to you?
I do think that I could find that.
Okay, so then what's the problem?
Well, the problem is I gotta find the best or the right place to go to, because, like I said, I'm at Walmart and I just feel like I'm I'm wasting my time, you know, because every chick that I'm talking to is uninterested. Like, you know what I mean? Disproportionately. So I need to try to go to a different scene, like maybe a bar or
But this is the issue, though.
I don't know, maybe a nightclub or something like that. But I think my problem is I'm not going to the right places.
No. It's not that you're not going to the right places. It's that you're not putting in the work.
Bro, I'm here at right now putting in the work, man. I'm talking to you in a parking lot, man.
Right. You said this is what you said. You said you only talk to 5 women a day.
I mean, of women that I look to, and I'm trying to, like, you know, actually, you know, see what's up with them and trying to, you know, get them on my side. Yeah, it's about 5 or 6. All the other women, they look me up and down, and you know what I mean. You know how chicks do, but it's not even worth an approach. So I look for, you know, women that at least seem open to a conversation. A lot of these women, you know, aren't even open to talk to.
So wait, so you're waiting for the woman to give you choosing signals?
No, I'm saying, I don't know, dog. I'm an African American. Okay, so my state is, you know, is you know, they ain't got a whole lot of us, is what I'm trying to say.
So what is you being African American?
Here is the chick has to at least be open to a conversation, man.
So what is you being African American have to do with anything?
Well, I'm just trying to show you there is a dynamic here.
What's the dynamic?
Okay, your whole thing is you're going to act clueless.
No, I'm asking you. You said you brought up African American. What is you being African American have to do with it? I'm African American too. I'm trying to understand what is the issue.
Meaning, you know what it is.
What
when
is
you see a chick who you're attracted to, and you can look at her by her body language and tell she's not interested.
Caller, I don't look at women's body language to see if they're not interested. I just go up and approach whoever I want to approach. What is it? What's the issue?
Right, and that is in. Let me just tell you something. I've done that last summer. I did that. I wasted a lot of time. It's just it's a waste of time, man. That's what the video is trying to get at.
So wait. So let me ask you a question. So hold on. Let me ask you a question. So we're both African American, right? I'm telling you how you can make shit happen. I have exactly what you're looking for, but you're telling me it's a waste of time.
What I'm saying here is we're telling guys, hey, walking up to women, making the approach. I mean, that's good. You may stumble across a chick who's like, yeah, but just in my experience, you know, she's either already taken or she's not interested.
Okay.
Or she just
okay. Caller. All right. Caller.
You give her. If she does
caller.
say yes,
no.
You have to text her.
Look.
She can reject you off of a text message.
Caller.
So there's a, you know, I just find it. I find it a waste of time.
Can you hear me?
I just wasn't done. That's all.
Oh, okay. So okay. Now that you're done, has anything changed?
Well, I was talking to Lucario.
Oh, my bad.
So this is one last thing I'll say, caller. Why don't you just give up then?
Well, because I'm attracted to women, and I don't give up. I don't want to give up.
So then why are you complaining? So caller, why are you complaining? Either do the work or give up. But why complain?
Well, it's not that I'm complaining. It's just that I feel like you guys are giving misinformation. You guys are telling guys, you know, hey, if you go up and you talk to every woman that you find attractive, yes, you'll get it. Or to get more specific, you know, attractive chicks, you know, and uglier chicks, and which one is easier to deal with?
Caller. Wait. Okay, we're here to learn. So, because we're giving guys the 2 guys on the screen who actually have women who love them and who also deal with other women, we're giving guys misinformation. So the guy on the phone who has 0 women who's complaining, could you please give us the right information? We're all ears. Tell us. Give us the right information.
Okay. So first of all, I'm holus and dolus at the moment, but I have had women before, and you know, I'm not new to this. So, you know, you're not talking to somebody who has no experience in the game. You know what I mean? I do know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to bounce my ideas off of you and just see if you can see where I'm coming from is all.
Listen, I'm going to take notes. I want you to tell us and the audience what to do. Tell us what to do.
Well, it's not necessarily okay. So, all right. What to do? I would say, in my opinion, I think, like you said, to your point, it doesn't matter if you're, what race you are, because you still have to find a woman who's interested in you. My whole thing is, try to be efficient and don't just go up wasting approaches on women who, just because you find her attractive doesn't mean that she'll find you attractive. And it's a good chance that, she won't, statistics, numbers wise, everything comes down to mathematical percentages, right? So my whole point is a guy who just, lives his life, goes out on the weekends, tries to go to good venues and have a good time and just, does his thing, but he's not, approaching every woman he sees, versus the guy who's doing what I'm doing right now, going out to just grocery stores, just talking to women, just trying to, get the numbers up. I think that both of their outcomes will be similar. I don't think the guy who approaches more will get more. I don't believe that. I think you guys are ignoring the part that, and this ties into my other point. I'm African American. What if she's not into that? A lot of these women aren't. A lot of these women are. But what I'm trying to say here is sometimes there's enough, you know what I mean? Like she's just not into it. So I don't like how you guys are going around telling people, hey, if you got enough game and, if you're the guy and, if that's you and you're him, then, it don't matter if she's ugly. It don't matter if she's fat. It don't matter. It's like, bro, I don't have a whole bunch of money. I'm a good dude, but I'm a normal guy.
Okay, well, listen, man.
And one last thing.
Caller, listen.
One last thing, and then it's whatever. But you guys fail to realize that women have a hand to play in this as well. It takes two. I can't go out and make something happen if the chick ain't even a little bit interested.
Okay, so listen, man.
There's gotta be, you know what I mean?
Listen. Caller.
Now there's just nothing.
Listen.
All right, man.
Listen, that was very enlightening. I learned a lot. And we'll take that into account. You see what I'm saying? Especially because I'm African American. I feel your struggle, my brother. You said I feel your struggle, my brother, because they don't like us niggers out here. So we got to do some different shit.
Okay, so what's your thoughts on that though?
No, I have no thoughts. I was just taking notes. I'm going to study what you said, and I'm going to implement that into my game.
I'm not like you. I don't expect that of you. That's what you expect of me.
No. Listen,
I expect the dialogue.
Listen, no. I'm going to take exactly what you said because I'm tired of having women. So I'm going to take what you said, and I'm going to be holeless and doless. Just like you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do now. So I appreciate it.
Okay, that leads me to the next point. Thank you.
There's no next point. You're over. You got to listen. If you want to call it again, you got to donate. Remember, this is a free call, and you wasted the free call complaining instead of learning some game. So I mean, that's on you. I call it.
Yeah, I think he hung up already. Yeah.
Oh man, it's just like, see, this is why niggas love videos like this. You see what I'm saying?
I'm holeless and doless.
Man, if I was an African American, I'd be winning out here. God damn it! Damn it! Why, God? Why? Why didn't you just make me white? All right, let's continue.
That are doing this for the sole factor of like they are insecure. They lack confidence. They don't want them women getting a lot of attention, and they want to hold that over them too. Like if the man knows he clearly looks better than the woman and like he's the prize in it, like she not gonna be able to find no better, he can hold that over her.
What type of guy thinks like that? You know, I'm the prize because I'm prettier than my bitch. Like, who thinks like that? That's crazy. Oh, man.
Right, and place her in a fucked up situation. There are men that do that, but they ain't the majority in this case, bro. Those are evil motherfuckers. The majority of men are not evil. The majority of men out here that are doing that for peace, not to abuse a woman. Right, but you know,
he's saying that a majority of these guys will get with a woman who's less attractive for peace, not to abuse her and use her and whatever it is like that. But it actually is you using her because what you're doing is you're settling, thinking that's going to give you peace.
Right.
So it's like, this is what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these motherfuckers are not authentic. It's like, well, I chose. See, he's not choosing the less attractive girl because he wants her. He's choosing because the hotter girl is too much trouble for him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's bullshit.
It goes back to that thing that I've said a few times, where it's like people don't make. There's choice A and then there's choice B, and so people choose choice B not because they want choice B, but because they're afraid of what will happen if they actually choose A.
Exactly.
You understand? So a lot of these dudes are moving. So I don't know why he think he's saying anything different from the bitch.
Exactly.
But all of them are just saying dumb shit, and they're really just saying that guys are choosing this not because they really want this, but because they don't have enough game to deal with the other.
The other thing, exactly. That's it.
You don't have enough game. You don't have enough confidence. You don't have enough self-love. You don't have enough self-awareness. You don't have enough self-understanding. You don't understand your masculine identity. So you don't really know why you're choosing this. Because the whole idea of a woman bringing you peace has nothing to do with the fucking woman.
Exactly. Exactly.
The whole idea of a woman bringing you peace is you as a man understanding who you are and what you want from a woman and teaching her how to step into the picture. First of all, you made your world a peaceful place. You behave peacefully, you speak peacefully. All you bring is positive energy and peace because of your self-awareness, because of your masculine identity. So you've given her the guideline through action already.
Right.
So as soon as she starts acting out of pocket, she speaks to your ghost, and that's it. She doesn't get a chance to bring any type of chaos.
Right.
That's the truth of the matter. So all of this is dumb shit. All of it.
Right.
Because I don't give a fuck how you look. Speak out of pocket and you don't get admission to the club.
Exactly.
It's that simple. But these niggas, but you hear these niggas on the podcast. Oh, well, you know, I let bitches get away with more shit if they're cute.
If they're hot. Exactly. So we got 3 free calls now, guys. 3 free calls. Shout out to Tim.
4, because Jabril just sent in for a free call too.
4 free calls. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys.
Come on, guys. Use up the free calls.
Shout out to Mr.
Justin. Yep.
Appreciate you. So let's continue this real quick.
In 2025, we can see men out here trying to find peace and take care of their mental health, and they be demonized for it.
A fragile ego to be hurt because they have been propped up their entire lives by society, and when a woman calls them out for their behavior, they don't like it. So instead, this is how black and white they think. Well, if I go for someone easier and who demands less, which is someone that's less attractive, she won't need so much from me.
If you are a certain caliber of man, dog, them rules don't apply to you. She can want whatever the fuck she want from you. That don't mean she gonna get it because you got the leverage. You can go out there and do what the fuck you want to do.
So wait, so if that's the case, why didn't you do that with the hot bitch?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You see how all of a sudden now niggas puff up their chest when they think the girl ain't that hot, but when the girl's hot, then the chick could do whatever she want, and he got to be subject to the chick. You see how crazy this is? Dudes don't even realize
what they be saying. He's like, well, you know, he ain't got to do shit. Okay, well, why didn't you do that the first time with the hot bitch?
Right.
Why don't you have that confidence and that bravado with the hot? Oh, because you thought that if you did that, she wouldn't want to fuck with you.
Right.
Or you weren't brave enough or confident enough to do that because you thought that the woman was the opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? Crazy. Let's continue.
And these are the men that they're complaining about. The men that they don't want them, and they can do whatever the fuck they want. These men that you want, you think they're worried about what you got to say and
hold on, why is somebody calling
doing extra for you and shit? No, they can have whatever woman they want. Clearly, right? And they're choosing their.
Oh shit, I didn't know I had it on. But anyway,
if you got it open, they'll still, yeah.
Okay, 678. What's popping? Who this?
Ifosa, even the free call.
All right, what's going on, Ifosa?
Before I was not a question, my birthday was 3 years ago. June 10th was my birthday.
Oh,
so
shout out to Ifosa. Happy birthday to Ifosa in the building.
Happy birthday, Ifosa. Shout out to all the Audi belly button chicks in the building.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday was three days ago. 3 days ago.
Okay, happy birthday, bro. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so do you think that sluts are easier to get than women who are not sluts?
What now?
He said, do you think sluts are easier to get than women who are not sluts? All women are sluts to the guy. To the guy, she wants to be a slut too. That's how it works. You understand what I'm saying? So
okay.
So guys, you got to stop thinking that these women over here are sluts and these women over here are not. Women are always. You understand what I'm saying? They're always.
I know that, but I'm saying that but you didn't mention that there's a woman who have a low sex drive. I'm saying that a woman with a high sex drive is easy to get with than a woman with a low sex drive.
No, because even if she has a high sex drive, she may not be sexually attracted to you.
Exactly. Which
So
means she ain't gonna fuck you.
Right.
And you can have a woman with a low sex drive that will fuck a guy immediately because she's sexually attracted to him.
Oh, so you're saying that it doesn't make a difference? Okay, that makes sense. I ain't know that. I usually think that sluts are easy to get with because they were like, you know, because you have a high sex drive, you love sex, and you more like to have sex with me because you have a high sex drive. So you saying that even when you have a low sex drive or high sex, it's not easier to give a high sex than a low sex drive, right?
Yeah, it don't matter. All that matters is the guy.
Yeah, the point is that you can't depend on any of those things, Ifosa. The point is you have to get out and meet different women, and then based on who you are as a man and what you want, then you make the offer to the woman and see what happens. There's no easier, just like I would says, average women are not easier to deal with. That her sex drive is not going to make it easier or harder either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As a matter of fact,
I will put my
no. Let me tell you this. As a matter of fact, the woman having a high sex drive might make it more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you why. Because remember, just because you smash don't mean you won.
Right.
Because if you meet a chick that has a high sex drive and y'all fuck that night, chances are you followed her lead.
Mm-hmm.
So you're already fucked up in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have felt that you had a victory because you smashed, but chances are she's not even gonna call you back.
Mm-hmm. Right, because you was just going based on her high sex drive.
Right. You didn't even say nothing. You didn't even let her know what you wanted. The whole time she was fucking you when you thought you was fucking her.
They ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that.
So her having a high sex drive doesn't actually make it easier, bro. Mm-hmm. If you're not careful, it actually probably makes it harder.
Right.
I didn't know that. I was new every day.
Yes, sir.
We all do. Yes, sir. That's a beautiful thing.
All right, well, Ifosa, we appreciate you calling in.
And happy belated birthday, bro.
Happy birthday to you. All right, man, holla. Peace.
All right, take it easy.
All right, I'm going to turn off the phone so it's only on your side.
Okay.
Hold on, let me turn that shit off real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, guys, we got about three free calls left.
3 free calls left. But that's some real shit you said, Miles, because, you know, I've had situations where I had fuck buddies that had high sex drive and they would just call me up randomly. Oh, can I come see you? And I'm like, nah. You know what I mean? Because it was like, because this is the thing. Do you guys realize that in sex, the man is generally doing more of the work?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, so the thing is that, see, you can have sex with a chick who has a high sex drive, but it should only be on your terms at all times, right?
Yep.
So if she's just randomly calling you just one dick, you thinking, oh, cool, she wants to fuck me. So you just jump at the opportunity, when it presents itself. But the thing is, you still have to lead. So sometimes you might have to tell that chick, nah, I'll see you next week or whatever the fuck it is. Like, you can't just be at her beck and call, you know what I'm saying, for her to get dick. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And on top of that, you're doing most of the work.
And you do most of the work. Yep. You're always doing the fucking work.
Because, a chick just got to get wet and take the dick.
That's it.
And most of the positions, you're doing the work. Like, she's doing the work if she's on top. You understand what I'm saying? But the other positions is you, and you got to get hard.
And you got
to so you got to understand this shit, man. You got to understand. Able talking about bullshit. Come on. You already know. You know it's true. That's the thing. It's literally. Because think about it, doggy style, the girl probably has to be, be on her knees or whatever. So maybe that's a little hard, but still, the guy has to do all the pumping. Missionary, she just got to lay on her back. What else? Maybe if she's doing reverse cowgirl, that's probably difficult.
maybe. but even then,
right.
We got K-Zagging in the building. What up?
Real quick, I gotta send a 5 mile to the. I thought y'all turned the shit off. Hold on, real quick.
No. We on.
We on, son. Appreciate you though.
Hold on. I'm sending the 5, nigga. I don't freeload, nigga. Hold on, nigga.
Appreciate that.
I don't give a fuck about no free calls, nigga. Fuck that. Send them out to 4.
Yes.
All right. So real quick, because y'all said something earlier about. You said something about chicks just calling you up at random, just wanting a dick.
Mm. And
one of the things I talk about is you have to police yourself. There's been times where I fucked a chick and I enjoyed fucking her.
Mm.
And she called me like a day or two later and I had nothing going on. I was at home dolo.
Right.
But I said, no, but I can't fuck her because what I don't need for her to think is that I can be controlled with her pussy.
Exactly.
That anytime she throw it at me, I just jump and say when.
Right.
Because whether it's a conscious thought or an unconscious thought on her behalf, she's gonna realize something is off about me, and that I can be ran or controlled by her bottom half.
Yep.
And guys don't understand when you fucking chicks 3 or 4 days a week and you just met them 2 weeks ago. You think everything is good, but it's gonna come out in the wash, bro.
Right. That's a fact. And I'm telling you, and see, this is what dudes don't understand about the game is that everything matters.
Everything.
You're telling the story with your actions. So if she could just call you up whenever and you just jump oh yeah, come through, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, she's like, oh, I got this nigga whenever I want. And then that makes her look at you different, which is going to make her act towards you.
But also, you're teaching her that you have no boundaries.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, that's
you're teaching her that she can go. This is why I heard some of the callers call and they say a chick call him at 1 o'clock in the morning and he just met the bitch last week. Bro, can't no chick call me whenever.
Right. Exactly.
Like, I don't have any kind of problems. Like, because it's like when you move a certain way, it's almost chicks just know better. Right? But when women know that you are enamored with their beauty and you are controlled by your dick when it comes to their pussy, they feel like he's easy. I can do whatever. I can call him whenever. I can text him whenever. And nah, bro, you got to teach women that you just can't give them unabated access to you like that.
Right. Exactly.
True.
Nah. But anyway, man, y'all do y'all thing. I'm holler at y'all.
Appreciate you. Hey, and Manhood is the Skill Set Show tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern time.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's finish this video up real quick. Hold on, here we go. Let's finish this up.
Yeah, less attractive women. So that should be a reflection upon you more than any goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? You better get your act right. You better take that makeup off and cut that hair. You know what I'm saying? Gain some weight to be less. I'm bullshitting, bro. I'm bullshitting. She's already less attractive enough. Right? She may be able to pull somebody now. Right? She probably qualifies. Don't even fucking know. She thinks you're a bad bitch. Nah, you less attractive, bro. But you fucked up if you get her, bro, because she's not bringing no peace.
That, then own up to their mistakes and actually change as a man. They would go for someone that they're less attracted to because they don't want to change who they are. That is how black and white they think. They won't even go for even like the person that they're ideally more physically attracted to. They will be with someone less attractive just because that they will put up with more, because these men want to be able to get away with cheating. They want to be able to get away with going to strip clubs. They want to be able to get away with a lot more behavior.
I'm over this bitch.
Yo, it's you know, it's some of this, the way that people speak about shit is hilarious. Get away with cheating, get away with going to the strip club. Like, what is this thing where you're dealing with a chick now? What you're not allowed to go to the strip club? What the fuck are we talking about? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yo, it's sickening to hear. Like, it's sickening to hear.
Like, what is this?
That's what goes on in the streets right now. Like, you guys have to like lie and say, oh well, I'm going to Bill's house to play video games, and then you sneak to the strip club.
Mm-hmm.
You lie about it later. Like, what the yo. And then the part when she said, "Oh yeah, these guys want to get with this type of chick because they don't want to change who they are."
Right. And I'm just
okay. Let me get this straight. So we get together because you find me attractive, and then I'm supposed to change who I am after that?
Right. Exactly. It's like stupidness. You know what I'm saying?
People don't even hear what they be saying, bro.
It's ridiculous. Let's see what he's talking about.
And she's talking about the worst type of man. They want to generalize all men. Fuck out of here, bro. Men are not that way, generally. Men are not that way, generally. Right? And that's such a narcissistic conversation. They'd rather be with somebody that they're less attracted to. I'm prettier than her, so I should be with him. Bitch, that's surface level bullshit. I want to see who you are, and clearly your ass is fucking rotten inside. Looks don't fucking matter. Right? That shit temporary. Them shit's fucking fade. Could you?
So now looks don't matter. It's temporary and it fades. But earlier, wasn't he saying that she not qualified to talk because she don't look that good? This one I don't understand. And if you know what I'm saying, like, and if it don't matter, then why are you choosing peace over a pretty face and beauty? If it don't matter, if it don't matter, then that means that the attitude is not correlated to just the look.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man.
Imagine getting with a bad bitch, right? Getting with this woman who clearly thinks she is a bad bitch. Imagine when the looks do fade, you still got to deal with that rotten ass personality and inside dog. That's what men are running the fucking way from. They're setting themselves up, you know what I'm saying, long term, bro. They trying to goddamn have compound interest on this motherfucker. They want.
So now basically what happens is that guys are turning into bitches, meaning they are trying to find someone to settle with because they think that's going to make it easier. That's what women do.
Oh God.
You see what I'm saying? So women, they're like, I want this top guy. The top guy doesn't want to be with me long term. He's more difficult to get with because he just wants to fuck. So I'm going to settle for the less attractive guy because he's going to be easier to deal with. This is what these guys are saying. They're saying fucking hard to deal with. Attractive because it's easier. It's some bitch shit.
All right.
Go.
So we got 781. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you? And are you using a free call or are you supporting?
No, I supported Miles in the game. George, 24.
All right.
Boston.
Gotcha. Appreciate it, man. All right. Go ahead, man. What's your question?
I'm just listening in, and it's like I've been listening to you guys for a little bit now, and like I'm able to now kind of discern like when shit is bullshit and not. And I'm listening to this, and I'm like, yo, how does this even make any sense? Because like for me, I'm hitting up women on dating apps, right? And it's like all the women that I'm hitting up on the dating apps are women that I find attractive. So my mentality doing that shit is, if I hit up 25 women a day for however long, I'm obviously going to find a chick that I find attractive, and then she's also going to be cooperative because, like, that's what I'm looking for.
Right.
So, why can't somebody just have that mentality? So I'm listening to this shit. I'm just like, what are you even talking about, bro? Like, this doesn't even make any sense. And then, like, there's other things in there, right, where, like, the chick is like, oh, you know, you got to get with, like, I think she was talking about how, you know, guys will get with chicks that are, quote unquote, like, less attractive because they demand less. I'm like, demand? Like, what are you even talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things I'm picking up now where I'm just like, this shit doesn't even make any sense. Like, how are you not? It's so illogical, you know? So I just want to say that real quick and just, and then also, you know, show support to the game.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Nah, real talk.
Appreciate you.
Real talk.
This is up. But again, this is see, when people don't have game, they think very simple-minded. It's a very simple-minded thing. So, and that's because they are influenced by society. Because remember, society, when they feed you media, they have to simplify it so you don't have to think.
Right.
So therefore, you become used to thinking simple-minded, and then you never critically think. And this is why you don't understand what's happening to you in your actual life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem, where it's like this whole thing where, guys are talking about, well, man, I want to get me a less attractive girl because she's gonna bring me peace, and these baddies don't be bringing me peace. And it's like, nigga, that's the most simple-mindedest shit ever. This is crazy.
Yeah,
it's like, why can't you just hit up more attractive women until you find the peace and the fucking beauty? Like, I don't understand how that, like, it just, I don't know. Hey, like Lucari says, bless their heart, you know?
Right. Real. Yes, sir.
That's it, man.
All right, brother. We appreciate the call, fam.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Nah, that whole part about women demanding shit, I was like, I'm like, what? Like these dudes are, they pedestalize these chicks, or they pedestal these chicks, and they're just at the behest of whatever they want. It's like, oh my God, she's just so cute, and I can't see myself like not being, I can't be without her, bro.
Right.
She's just too, she's too hot, bro. I just gotta, whatever she wants, bro. I'm just at the beck and call. I'm just at the behest of whatever this chick wants because she's just so hot, bro.
Right.
And my homeboys think she's hot. And like homie said in the beginning, once you get the validation of being with a hot chick, it's like the best thing in the world, bro.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where we differ from the rest of these fuck boys. That's where we differ from the rest of these flexible ass, no game, no masculine identity having type niggas. This is where we differ.
Right.
You understand? And that's why I can't hang with none of these niggas. I can't have conversation with none of these niggas. All of these niggas is like, I just pity these niggas. I'm on some Mr. T shit. Like, I pity the fool.
Exactly.
I pity the fool who ain't got no masculine identity.
Exactly. Right. Shout out to Charlie. He said, subscribe to the Patreon. Great shit. A mix of game and entertainment. Thanks for the recommendation. Facts. So guys, make sure you go to patreon.com/Mr. Lucario to get on the Bad Boy Show and check that out. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that and get that shit cracking.
And just so y'all know, the Bad Boy Show is where we do all of the current event stuff.
Right.
So all of the shit that we don't necessarily talk about on the YouTube Live, we talk about it on the Bad Boy Show. So make sure you go over to the Patreon and get it over there, man. And we spit a lot of heavier game over there too, because on Patreon you can say a little bit more of what you want to say.
Exactly. So make sure you guys get that. But I think we probably pretty much done with this video. I don't even need to bring it back. It's like wrapping up. So guys, call in. We got another maybe 10-15 minutes. Let me see what some of these questions are saying.
We got 3 free calls, guys. Go ahead and call in.
And we got 3 free calls. You feel what I'm saying?
Even for you guys who just want to talk to Mr. Lucario.
Yes.
All right. So Jake says, Mr. Lucario, do you do single 30-minute coaches? I said, yes. Go to MrLucario.com and click on the 30-minute game session. So you get 30 minutes, half an hour. Go to mrlocario.com and get that shit cracking. It's on the front page. So make sure you guys do that and get that going. It says, can you make a vetting program $33 for a Nigerian? It is a big
No.
This nigga said, he said 97 is crazy expensive.
No,
we can't do it, fam. I'm sorry.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Nigeria is one of the fucking richest countries in Africa. Fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Man, you
guys, do you know that there's other motherfuckers that would basically be charging you $1,000 for the shit that that we giving you out here? Like
you see, and the fact that you would even ask that is because the information is beyond the value that the price is set at.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yo, does Gucci get these type of calls?
I don't think so. I've never seen somebody hit up Gucci and say, "Hey, could you lower the price of your belt?"
Yeah, does Nike or Jordan get these type of fucking calls? When you motherfuckers join the lines to buy sneakers that was already fucking sold like 10 years ago, you join the fucking line. You get up at 5 a.m. and you go to Foot Locker and you join the fucking line and you don't ask Foot Locker or Jordan or Nike or none of them niggas to reduce the price of nothing. And guess what? None of them fucking sneakers is going to elevate your brain. None of them.
Exactly.
But we got shit that's going to elevate your brain, save your fucking life, and ultimately save you money.
Mm-hmm.
But you coming over here talking about lower the price? No. Fuck off. No. and the price is going up at the end of the month.
Exactly.
What's wrong with y'all, man? No. Y'all niggas, that shit, I don't know. I feel insulted when I hear that shit, bro. Honestly, I do.
Exactly. No, that's a fact. That's a fucking fact. Do you gentlemen think that we should have a score between 0 and 10, not for looks, but for cooperation and compatibility? No, the thing is that either, see, this is what you got, like Miles was saying earlier, get out of the mindset of looking at, oh, well, she's a 10 or she's a 6 and blah, blah, blah. Either you fucking with her or you ain't. That's black and white. You understand? Either it's a chick you want to fuck with for whatever reason you want to fuck with her, or it's a chick you don't want to fuck with her for whatever reason, right? That's all it is, right? And especially when you talk about cooperation compatibility, either she's cooperative or she ain't. There's no in between.
Yeah, there's no, and you see, I'm gonna say something too, like exactly, Real King, ones and zeros.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Men, look, as men, we are binary.
Right.
We are binary. That's why we got the XY chromosome.
Mm-hmm.
It's either one or the fucking other.
Right.
You see, all of that shit that, oh yeah, you scale on a scale of 1 to 10, I grade her a 10, bro. And on a scale of 1, no, it's either it is or it isn't.
Right.
That's it. Come on, that's it.
Because at the end of the day, so if you think this girl's a 10 and then you think this other girl's a 6, how does that make a difference in your behavior? Right? Because if you have a masculine identity, you have a way of doing things, right? Does her being a 10 or 6 matter if you're going to do the same thing you've been doing anyway? You see what I'm saying? So that already within itself sets you up to put women on a pedestal. Because then you say, oh, well, this girl's a 10 and this girl's a 6. So since she's a 10, I'm going to do this. And since she's a 6, I'm going to do this. That means that you don't have a masculine identity. You just sway based on the woman.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So what you do is you say, do I want to fuck with her or not? You understand? And if you want to fuck with her, you do what you do when you fuck with women. If you don't, you do what you do when you don't fuck with these chicks. That's it. You see what I'm saying? It's real simple. Real simple. This says, oh, Steve the Lion, my favorite. The language exposes you if he said if women are not the problem, why do you admit that even unattractive women can be hard to deal with? You're admitting that modern women are difficult. Yo, this dude, he just, oh man.
No, we didn't admit anything. We were just, I was saying ugly bitches got attitudes too, just to equalize everything. Just
Mhm.
to let you know that there's no, it doesn't, I was saying it based on the title that there's no difference between quote unquote attractive or unattractive.
Mm-hmm.
We wasn't admitting unattractive women can be hard to deal with. No, the fact is this: if you think women are hard to deal with, then they'll be hard to deal with.
Period. Right. That's it.
Like whatever you think, that will be your fucking reality. That's it.
So if you say what up, girl, or hello, miss, to like 20 women walking by and none stop, is that because you need to say more since they're passing you versus standing still and you go to talk to her? Well, the thing is, if you're saying what's up or hello and they walk past you, some of them might walk past you and say hi, but they walk past you because you're not actually stopping them to talk to them. You guys have to stop expecting women to do things that you didn't tell them to do.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it is? This is what dudes do. They want to sort of like, like dip their toe into something and they want the woman to take over.
Right.
If you want to talk to that woman, hey, man, how you doing? Let me talk to you for a second. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, come over here. I want to talk to you real quick. Right? That's what you got to do. But the thing is, you say, hey, what's up? And then she walks by you and it's like, oh, what's up? And then just walks past. She's like, man, why didn't she stop and talk to me? It's like,
why didn't she stop and talk to me?
It's like, come on, man. Oh my goodness.
Look, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that there's no class in school there's no class in college for this.
Exactly. That's a fact.
But see, that's why we created the memberships.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we created the Bad Boy membership, where you could get 45 to 90-minute videos giving you step-by-step instructions on how to move in the dating game.
That's a fact. It says, should we approach women with clipboards just in case we get rejected? It won't look obvious. We can play it off. Yo!
I actually like that.
Y'all are wild, bro.
Actually like that.
Could you imagine? Like this nigga. Yo. Yeah. Oh man.
And if she rejects you, you just put a check on the clipboard, like, all right, cool, thank you. All right. But you know, that could be some cool engagement, like in break the ice, be like, hey, so I'm taking a survey. Are you trying to get dick down tonight by me? All right. No? Okay, that's a no. Okay, good. Thank you for participating in our survey today. You know?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
Y'all motherfuckers is hilarious. Says, Ms. Carr, it seems like bagging girls on IG and Snapchat or any social media is damn near hard and a waste of time compared to bagging them in person. Well, remember, I got a whole program on the Bad Boy membership. Is titled How to Attract Women on Social Media. So go to badboymembership.com, check out that program. You feel what I'm saying? Check it out. You guys got to actually put in the work so that you can see the results. You feel what I'm saying? That's all you got to do, guys. Don't worry about that shit. So yeah, that's all the questions, man.
Guys, no more free calls. Come on, guys.
We got some free calls. So guys, we're about to wrap this up in 2 minutes. If you guys want to call in, we're gonna wrap this shit up and call it a day. You feel what I'm saying? So guys, remember, make sure that you guys go to CunninghamElements.com. Make sure you guys go do that. Get that shit cracking. So you can get the soap and the perfume and all that other stuff.
Fragrance, masculine identity, eau de parfum. Go to the website and order it today. Get yours today, man.
Cracking. So go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership for 99 cents for the first month. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. and get that shit cracking. Also go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And also go to shoplocario.com so that you guys can get the online dating consultations, and you can get the Master the Vetting Process, How to Succeed in Casual and Long-Term Relationships program. Remember, this is on sale for $97 until June 30th. So you guys got 2 weeks left to get it going. You feel what I'm saying?
Go get it, son.
Yeah. Let me see. This says, you said we should approach lots of women, but can you give a list on when to not approach? I hesitate in different scenarios.
Nope.
Caller, I'll say caller. Ruben, approach at all times. Only time you don't really need to approach a woman is when she's with another man. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to, like, if you actually see a woman holding hands with a guy who's her boyfriend or seems like her husband, you ain't got to approach that woman. Other than that, approach them. Like, what are we talking about? You feel what I'm saying? Just go and approach them and get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? And also, guys, if you've purchased on Shop Locario, leave a review. And also, if you purchased on masculineidentity.com, leave a review on there so that, you know, people can see the reviews and understand the value that they're about to get. You feel what I'm saying?
Real talk, real talk.
You guys do that. All right, man, we about to wrap this shit up then. So guys, tomorrow you guys have the Man of the Skill Set show, right?
Man, this is a skill set show, 12 noon Eastern time. Lucario's going live at 5 tomorrow as well. And then on Sunday, we got Real Game No Theory. Shout out to Steve, Mr. 1950, Kay Zaggin, Lucario, and myself. We will be there at 12 noon Eastern time. Make sure y'all tune in, because the show is always entertaining, man. The calls be crazy. You know, 1950 be going off, teaching manhood, and Steve the Dean is undefeated. You know, K-Zag always got that. Let me. He got that. Let me game. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all come through for Real Game No Theory. All right.
All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. We out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you, beasts. We going, we out.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces. And then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like, I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below.